Opening day of Mardi Gras at Busch Gardens Williamsburg until winter crashed the party. Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Eddie. This is Edutainment, and today we're back at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I'm so excited. It's been a while since this park had opened up, and the good times are rolling. It is Mardi Gras inside the park. And with Mardi Gras in mind, I want to make sure that we accomplish a couple things, because although we're going to let the good times roll, we want to make sure that we have some intentions on what we're doing so that we can help you guys make the most of your trip. So as we think this out and kind of plan, the first thing I want to make sure that we do is that we catch Carnival Imaginique. Now, we don't have to do these things in this particular order, but Carnival Imaginique is big on the list. There is a 3:30 showing, so there's one coming up very soon. We could tackle that shortly. Next, I want to show you guys how to make the most of your trip here, which is talk about the food or sampler lanyard. That's something that you have a couple options, and also how can you maximize it? And then overall, how to make the most of your trip here. The next thing, 3, is make sure that we try some good items to eat, let you guys know what's the best thing out there, and especially try out those Gator bites. I really want to try out those new Gator bites. Those sound super interesting. And last but not least, let's have a good time. And it's 3 p.m. on the dot. This is where they've corralled everybody and they're letting everybody through. The park has just opened. The good times are officially rolling. Mardi Gras was supposed to start last weekend, but was delayed a weekend, and even tomorrow they're going to be closed due to weather. As you can see, there's snow all over the place, but that's not going to stop us. All right, let's waste no time. Let's tackle numero uno, which is let's catch Carnival Imaginique. They got the first showing at 3:30, so just 30 minutes after the park opening. All right, so while we're waiting for the show to start, why not discuss the event as a whole and kind of the details? It does look like here, the event is going to be starting January 30th, which is actually a lie. It starts February, whatever today is, February 6th, because it got delayed a whole week, but runs all the way to March 8th. And it's going to be running Fridays to Sundays, and I believe President's Day. Yep, President's Day. The event typically runs 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Fridays, and then 12 to 6 p.m. all the other days. If you're looking to come to an event where they offer some great shows like Carnival Imaginique and a large selection of food like the Gator bites we're going to be trying a little bit later, freeze frame this, you could see a little bit more of the details, or just check out the website. Here we go, y'all. Woo!
Are you ready to let the good times roll? Well, we have a show for you, okay? A show of pure Mardi Gras magic. You're going to be clapping your hands, stomping your feet, and of course, shaking your feet. But, get a little ahead of myself. They need beats to shake them, right? So, my little ladies here, you see they have some beats. If you are loud enough, they will throw you out some beats. Let's hear it!
I was loud. I was loud. I got no beats. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Happy birthday!
You'll see, it's a party for you and me. What? Hey! Come on! Yeah!
All right, so Carnival Imaginique in the bag, and it doesn't disappoint. Still a great show. I do gotta say, I feel like the original still kind of holds the cake as far as the best Carnival Imaginique, but this year we got some cool acts, some real nice additions to what we've seen in the past. Actually, I can't say that anything was necessarily new. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. Let me know. Keep me honest in the comments. But that being said, the show was great. Now, we've conquered one of the tasks that we set out to help you guys make the most, and this is definitely a show that you don't want to miss. There's a couple other shows as well. Next is we got to grab ourselves a bite. But If you made it this far, guys, thank you so much. We're early in the video. We're tackling things immediately. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content. We tackle these type of events all the time. And we'll be tackling something additional that I forgot to talk about. If Verbolten is accessible, we'll take a look and see if any of the construction on Verbolten has started. If so, how far along have they gone? Now, for those of you who don't believe that it's cold, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually snowing a little bit. Very nice, snow in the park. All right, let's make our way to grab some food because I'm hungry. Oh man, it feels great to be back at the park. I can't wait to try some of the food. We do have a hell of an appetite. I haven't ate anything on the way over here, didn't have lunch. So one of the items that we talked about a lot on our Instagram, on our TikTok is the Gator bites. And those guys, I believe, are over in the Italy area. So we're gonna beeline it over there. That's gonna be the first item that we try. Let's try some Gator bites and see if Busch Gardens Williamsburg pulls it off with the Gator bites. But that's one of the reasons why you wanna come to this event. There's a huge offering of things to eat from different countries or different places around the US. And the snow is picking up a little bit. Now, a quick little pro tip if you're making your way is obviously they have the new updated maps, which are mildly interactive. They got the new Verbolten Forbidden Turn little graphic going on, and you also have the legend here if you need to find your way around all the different food booths. But also, don't forget to download the app. That is super helpful. And another show, Encore on Bourbon Street. But we aren't here for the show. We are here for the food items. Bourbon Street treats. We're getting ourselves the alligator bites. All right, and it looks like they do have these selections on display. I think we're only gonna get the Gator bites, but that mac and cheese looks good. It's the Cajun mac and cheese. They got shrimp po' boys, some desserts. Let's get to what we've been waiting for. Now we got our Gator bites and we've taken a seat. But first, let's talk about something else. Now the next thing we're talking about is the tasting lanyard. You have the option of a 5-item or a 10-item tasting lanyard. The prices are $65 or $40 respectively. And it says that you could potentially save yourself up to 20%, and you can. But you gotta be smart about the way that you do it. For example, we got our Gator bites. The Gator bites are $12. I think that is a smart item to purchase with the lanyard, but you gotta be very aware of what you're getting. If you're getting like a $5 item with the tasting lanyard, chances are you won't be saving money. We'll do a quick breakdown of what the math should be in order for you to make the most out of this tasting lanyard. All right, so real legitimate math here. If it's $65, that means it's $6.50 per item. So we've basically doubled the value of these Gator bites. I will say, I'm gonna give you a quick review on these in a moment. We haven't been able to try them, but $6.50. Don't purchase an item on the tasting lanyard that isn't at least $6.50. The Gator bites were $12, so a very good purchase on the tasting lanyard. All right, and here they are. I've had Gator bites before, but I've never had them here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. They do come with this like little like sauce. I'm assuming it's some type of like zesty sauce. Let's give it a try. A quick dunk into the sauce and a bite. It's actually snowing on us. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's snowing on us while we're filming. I think I can see it in the camera. Nice and moist. Look at that. I like the Gator bites, but I have a gripe. It's the portion size. I probably am throwing B-roll over this. It only came with 3 bites. Ooh. All 3 of these bites are going down quick. Would highly recommend. We still got more space in our belly though, because 3 bites isn't gonna fill you up. So if you're looking for an item that's gonna fill you up, not this, but if you're looking for an item that is worth the value because it's 12 bucks and it's also something different, Gator bites, 2 thumbs up. I don't know if the camera's capturing this well, but it's kind of wild to see it snowing while you're in the park. Guys, look at my sweater or hoodie. That's snow. That's wild. This ain't gray hair in my beard, it's snow. Psych. But we're making our way through. We're definitely gonna grab ourselves some more items. I was actually pleasantly surprised by the gator bites, but I can understand how that could easily be an item that is messed up. You overcook it, it could be a little bit tough, a little bit fishy, but ours were nice, moist, nice and crunchy, tender, and they broke apart perfect, delicious. There's a bunch of other items too that we gotta check out and some other shows, but it's just crazy to be in here while it's snowing for Mardi Gras. Oh my God, that is wild. Take that in, guys. Verbolten. From this angle, it doesn't look like any construction is going on, but look, we got a little family of ducks. And look at the Rhine River. Wow. And of course, we have to check out the other side. We have the Rhine River cruises not running today. Don't blame them, but look at Loch Ness, Griffin, and Alpi. Wow. Even though you can't do much during this weather at the parks, the vibes are high and everything looks beautiful. The world's most beautiful park becomes more beautiful in these scenarios. I'm going to punch in here. I think that's going to be one of the areas that's going to get a lot of work going on, but at the moment, nothing. But I do think that bridge area is going to get some retheming. Some of the money is going to be applied to retheming that right there, refurbing it up. Now, a lot of the conversation is that spring is a potential time for this ride to reopen, which means they're going to have to put the pedal to the metal. And the metal is really cold right now, but yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be a tough one. You can see the ride vehicles back there. Nothing that I could see going on just yet. Now here's an area that's going to see a lot of heavy theming, even an animatronic, which is the queue. Now there are construction walls up, but we could easily see behind the construction walls nothing has begun. But if you're curious as to what potentially is coming, check out our boy Destination Geek Paul. He did a full overview of some of the potentially leaked things that haven't been confirmed, but what potentially could be coming to Verbolten and its retheme, which I think over here, somewhere in this area, it's rumored for them to be adding an animatronic to the queue. Yeah, making our way through, and we could see over there the show building, and outside of the construction walls, really nothing visible. So there could be stuff going on inside of the show building. That's another spot that's probably going to see a heavy amount of the budget go to the theming inside of the show building. And that's another thing that Paul talks in his video, so make sure to check that out. I'll see about linking it either on the screen or in the description. But yeah, nothing visible just yet. Stay tuned. We'll be coming back to the park multiple times and trying to keep an eye on this construction. Okay, at this point, the cold is getting to me a little bit, so let's make our way into Festhaus. Not sure that there's a show right now, but I believe there is some food for us to try in there, and we're just gonna go ahead and try it so we can warm up a little bit. Ooh, and we are in luck. There's a 4:30 showing, so in about like 20 minutes, we got the New Orleans Jazz Band. Let's go. And we made it just in time. Woo! So it looks like the Mardi Gras selections are inside of the Brauhaus bar at the back of Festhaus. We got King Cake Cinnamon Roll, King Cake Pop. I don't think I want any of the food. Cajun Bloody Mary, Magic Cocktail, Mimosa. I might get something on here, maybe the Mimosa. Now, that being said, the portion sizes of the items here, sorry if I'm screaming, it's a little loud in here, but the portion sizes of the alcoholic beverages tend to be smaller than what they give the paid patrons, so it's not really comparing it to $13. It's comparing it to whatever the smaller amount would be, so it's kind of hard to figure those out. All right, so we decided on the Mimosa, but here's the King Cake as well as the King Cake Pop. I've had the King Cake, it was delicious, but I wasn't in the mood for dessert, not yet.
That was fun! Well, I hope you have on your dancing shoes because we're about to do
so we tried out the mimosa, and sorry, I forgot to show you guys, but we did run into our friends, Destination Geek, Paul and Jen, RIP Dark Castle, and the mimosa was delicious. Now, to try something else, we've only done, what is it, 2 items? Yeah, we need some more stuff. All right, and just across from Dark Castle, we have the Mardi Gras Bayou Bar. And here's what you get here. Now, not a fan of the crawfish dip. I would not recommend it. The Cajun snack mix, not sure what that is. Cheesecake, maybe. And then you got some cocktails. We're gonna skip on this one and keep making our way. He's in love with this bear, but the little art gallery, it's now gone. It's not feeling like Mardi Gras very much anymore. Would you agree, Jen?
Yes, absolutely. not Louisiana in any way.
The snow is coming down, y'all. All right, I do have to say that this snow is throwing me for a loop. The train is still going, it sounds like, in the background, but now we're over at Trappers. Let's see what Trappers has, because I'm still super hungry, and I haven't grabbed any other savory treats. Let's see what they got. And check it out, the Creole Grill. Now, from a perspective of the 10-item lanyard, everything on here is a good choice. Everything on here is above the $6.50, which is spectacular. I think we did get a little bit of a discount because we purchased our lanyard early, so even better. But let's see, we got blackened chicken. I don't think so. That sounds like it might be dry. A fried green tomato po' boy. That does sound good. Chicken andouille gumbo, vegetable gumbo, chantilly cake, boudin sausage. Corn or grass corn. All right, let's go in there and see if we can get a look at these items and try them out. All right, here we have the chicken andouille sausage. Looks delicious, nice and hot, very fresh. As you can see, they're keeping all the items under here nice and hot. Focus. All right, so one of the benefits of running into your friends like Paul and Jen is you get to share a couple of the eats and try different things. You guys are welcome to try some of this stuff as well, but we're about to try the bourbon monkey bread. Bourbon chocolate monkey bread. It is a little dark in the tent because it's a gloomy, snowy day. There we go. Thank you, Paul. You know, I think when I grabbed this piece, I may have gotten your shot, but
No, it's fine.
that looks delicious. And would you guys give it the stamp of approval before I try it out?
Yeah, actually, we like that.
Okay. It's crazy that it's this dark.
I know.
There it is.
It is good.
And I get that bourbon flavor.
Right?
Yeah. It's like subtle,
Yeah,
but
very
there.
subtle.
What did you get here? The chicken
Andouille
gumbo?
gumbo. Yep.
All right, there it is.
Behind the magic.
Let's give this a shot. So I see well, hold on. I'm going to tell you what's in it.
All right, so we tried the bread pudding.
The chocolate bourbon monkey bread.
Monkey bread.
Bourbon monkey bread.
Monkey bread, and then the blackened chicken. Blackened chicken, super spicy.
Yes.
I'm a little sensitive to spice, so maybe I'm over-exaggerating.
No, it is.
It is?
Very
Okay.
spicy, yeah.
Okay. And then we got the chicken andouille. Ooh, almost dropped my fork. Green tomato po' boy. Chicken andouille gumbo. And we're about to try both of these guys out. Let's go ahead and jump right into the gumbo. What do you think about the gumbo, Paul?
Let me hop in so I'm not...
Mike's right here, so.
Yeah. All right. So, should I talk like this? So the
Yeah.
gumbo.
Hello.
ASMR. The gumbo I actually really liked. It's sausage and chicken, with the over rice. It's actually pretty good. It's not that spicy.
No.
Like the blackened chicken was super spicy, but this is not that spicy. It's actually pretty tasty. It's a hearty dish because of the rice.
Yeah. And sorry for the lighting. Blame it on the weather. All right, let's try the tomato po' boy. Paul didn't try this out because he doesn't like tomatoes.
So good. Is he missing out?
Yeah, there's like a sauce in here.
All right, he double hates the sauce.
Oh, really?
Tomatoes and sauce. No way.
And the bread. The
Yeah.
bread is like great.
French.
This will be a nice filling one. And everything at Trappers was priced so that it made sense with the lanyard. Look at this. I'm gonna coin the term. It's kind of a vibe. So I think that was our first time trying out any of the Mardi Gras food at Trappers. I think in the past I've always like skipped over it. Look at this. Look at that view. Hold on. Look at that view. And all the snow coming down. This is crazy. This is like an amazing experience. Although it kind of like ruins you being able to do anything, we're able to eat, which is what we're here for. But the po' boy, it was like a fried tomato po' boy at Trappers. Delicious. The chicken andouille sausage gumbo, spectacular. Now here is I feel like this is the classic spot to get yourself beignets. I'm not gonna go ahead and get beignets just yet. We'll get them on our way out, but you got the Mardi Gras punch. It's Café Lulu Beignet.
Bridge freezes before road.
Yeah. What the? Look at this. Oh yeah, that does make sense.
Right?
Yeah, because it's not attached to the ground. So look at this, guys. Huh.
Right?
Huh. It is like really snowing. Oh, and the wolf enclosure. Wow, this is quickly turning into like just a surprise snowy day at Busch Gardens Williamsburg as opposed to Mardi Gras, even though we are enjoying Mardi Gras. Look at this. That looks wild. Happy snowy Killarney Gras. We've made our way around the whole entire park, guys. All right, we are in Killarney, and honestly, I'm just mesmerized. I'm happy to be back at the park, but it feels like it almost didn't happen because of this snow. But instead, here we are in the park, enjoying the snow during Mardi Gras. All right, so Grogan's Pub. Hey, Carlos.
All right.
How's it going, man?
Got 7, just letting you know.
No, they're closing early? All right.
That's what I've heard.
All right, I got to get this in. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Nice seeing you. All right, we got Grogan's Pub. And over here, we got the shrimp and grits casserole. I love shrimp and grits. So does my son, Ollie. He loves grits. And it's $8.50. So that's about $2 of savings that we have on this particular item. I don't think we're going to finish our tasting lanyard today. We might get a hurricane, actually. I don't think we're going to finish our tasting lanyard today, so we'll have more to do when we come back. Look at all that.
Okay.
That sounded like it was delicious, Jen.
It's actually good.
That was good?
Yeah.
All right.
And what'd you get, Paul?
I got the butter pecan cookie sandwich and the Cajun spiked lemonade cocktail.
Gotcha. And this is the shrimp and grits. I'm sure the title is a little bit different, but shrimp and grits over at Grogan's. This was at Grogan's Grill. This is Grogan's Pub.
Yes.
We're getting our stuff at Grogan's Bar. Grogan's Pub. Sorry.
Yeah,
What
Grogan's Pub.
what a rookie. It's the shrimp and grits. Paul ended up getting the pecan.
Butter pecan cookies.
Butter pecan?
The butter pecan cookie
Yeah.
sandwich.
And it was good. A lot of the
Yeah.
icing in the middle, but it was good. I'm not even going to try that one on camera, but go ahead.
It was a bourbon vanilla buttercream.
Ooh.
Oh.
Lots of bourbon.
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't taste it, but it's good.
And then a Tabasco mixed drink, which sounds a little spicy for me, but here goes the shrimp and grits. And this is really good. Very flavorful. I like the texture of the grits as well. Paul's not a fan of shellfish.
No.
So he's not trying it, but Jen did say it was delicious too. That's good. I'd eat that again. This and the po' boy, I'd eat again. The po' boy, something about that bread. The bread was spectacular.
Was it?
Yeah.
Do you want to try the Cajun spiked lemonade?
No.
Spicy.
We are back in the car to make our way back home because the park ended up closing an hour early due to inclement weather. But what an experience that was to be at Busch Gardens Williamsburg for the opening night of Mardi Gras and bring you guys along while there was snowfall the whole entire time. All like 3-4 hours that we were there, it was snowing. It was beautiful being in the park and a little bit distracting from the point of the video, which was Mardi Gras. But we did get to try out the Gator bites, delicious. We got to try out the different shows and enjoy ourselves around the park. Guys, we had a blast, and I want to take a moment to thank our Patreon supporters for their efforts and their support. It goes a long way. This video was actually partially supported by Patreon supporters. The tasting lanyard, the money that went to purchasing that actually came from our Patreon. So thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. And if you guys are looking at a way to directly impact the content and help us continue making amazing content, if you enjoy it, check out our Patreon. You don't have to, but it's a great way to support us here. Also, like, comment, and subscribe goes a really long way, and that doesn't cost you anything. But guys, thank you so much for coming along to the opening night of Mardi Gras here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. We will see you on the next one, and the next one will be really soon. But up till then, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been edutained?